We got Young Thug, we got Lil Durk on Mustard's production. Let's talk about it. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It Music Review Season 9. I'm back with another gosh darn dang. Again, guys, my voice is still messed up. Allergies are kicking in, alright? And my voice is still all messed up. I'm taking medication now, but it's not kicking in fast enough, alright? But today we're going to be talking about Mustard. Mustard dropped his own album this Friday. Actually, came out this Friday. It's got some big artists on there. It's got Ty Dolla $ign, Lil Durk, 2 Roddy Ricch songs, some other stuff like that. But yeah, welcome to the show. We've been covering music for a while now, and Mustard dropped his own album, and this album came out. Few songs released. We got some big features. We got Lil Durk. We got all kinds of stuff here. And today's no exaggeration. Today we got Mustard featuring Young Thug, Lil Durk, and we got Ghetto today. So, guys, let's get on with this sucker. Let's start talking about this song. I got a couple of points I want to get off my chest. Starting off with this, guys, I'm going to say this. I really like the beat. The beat's got great production. It's a pretty nice production. It's got a great sound to it. And I mean, overall, you know, it's nothing too crazy, but I think it works and I think it sounds nice, and I think that's all it needs, to be honest with you. Now, I've trashed on some songs in the past that maybe, you know, had simple production, but it wasn't good. But this is, like, I think simple production done pretty right in that regard. So yeah, easy, simple production. It's good. It's fire. Mustard did his thing on here. And yeah, I really enjoy Mustard's production here. It's really chill. It's really nice. Nothing really generic. Nothing like that. So yeah, it's overall actually pretty freaking good. In my gosh darn dang humble opinion. Now, another thing too is that I really enjoyed Young Thug on here. I really love the flow switches. I love the tone switches Young Thug can do. His vocal range for music is just some of the greatest music, some of the greatest vocal abilities, or one of the best at playing, one of the best, I think one of the best, like, ever production type sounds. Young Thug's just got that voice where anything he says is like a production element to the beat. It adds to the beat. He's got different flows. He's got different ways, styles. You just can't compete with Young Thug sometimes. You know, Young Thug, there's a reason why Young Thug is really popular to this day, even though he's locked up right now, all right? This man has some of the best music out there. But yeah. And actually, another point too, Lil Durk had my favorite verse in this. Great flow switches. The melodic singing really worked together well on with Lil Durk. Kind of reminded me of like a Drake featuring Lil Durk type feature. It's just really nice. It's simple. It's really on point here. And yeah, I mean, guys, it definitely does hit. It definitely hits like that. And it's got nice melodic rapping here. I love the flow switches, etc. So actually, Lil Durk surprisingly had my favorite verse on here. And as you know, Lil Durk's last new song has been kind of trash. So, you know. But hey, Lil Durk, you know, you drop a couple of bad songs. I hope he drops a good album, though. Alright, let's not waste too much time here. Let's get into the song review. We got Mustard, Young Thug, Lil Durk, Ghetto. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the beat. The beat's pretty nice here. The production's pretty nice. It gets stuck in your head. I actually love the violin, too, throughout this track. The violin really just creates just this great sound. It just creates a good background noise. Honestly, hey, more rappers should use the violin than the piano. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm tired of hearing the fucking piano on these trap beats. So, let's add the violin now. I think the violin's a nice really touch. As long as you're not rapping like NF. If you're rapping like NF, I'm going to turn it off. Alright, I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, I actually like the violin vibe throughout this. The production was nice, etc. Really good job, Mustard. He really did his thing on here. Let's talk about Young Thug. Young Thug's hook was great. Vocal affection, vocal inflections are off the charts here, and he just sounds like he's in his element in this hook. This hook is just great. I love the vocal, abilities here. I love the singing here. Everything this hook just absolutely hits. Young Thug absolutely did his thing here. Added a really nice, like, fun energy vibe to the whole song, and really made the hook just really stand out. I mean, he really did his thing on here. Sounded great on here, etc. Young Thug absolutely had smashed this hook. And hey, it's Young Thug. What can you expect? This man's always going to be killing it every time. Even if he's in a cell right now. Even if he's in the cell right now, he's still going to kill it on those verses. I can't even lie. Man's still going to kill it. So, he's still doing his thing. But yeah, Young Thug's hook was just so good. Really great hook. Really great hook. Now, let's talk about Young Thug's verse. Because Young Thug had a verse on here too. The verse was pretty good. It had some nice flow switches in there. And overall, it wasn't too bad at all. It was actually pretty good, in my humble opinion. So, he really did his thing on here, to be honest with you. And yeah, I can't really hate on it. I mean, he really did his thing on here. Young Thug, overall, had a pretty good verse. Nice flow switches, etc. So, for already having a good hook with some nice production, with a good verse, I mean, it can only get up from here. I mean, it really can. I mean, there's no way that it can't not keep going up. And that's when we talk about Lil Durk's verse. Because Lil Durk comes on this song, and guys, it's like my grandma baking a homemade pot pie. It just hits different, alright? It just hits different. It tastes the best, alright? I don't even care if the ingredients are in a can, alright? The way that's seasoned, I don't care, alright? It just hits, something about it just hits absolutely different. And let's talk about Lil Durk's verse. Alright, you want to do a quick tier list here. So, what would I rate this album if we're going from S to F, if we're talking about Mustard's new album? And let's compare it to somebody like Metro Boomin. Metro Boomin does similar type collab type albums and stuff like that. We'll throw them in there. We'll do a little quick tier list. And you know what? I'm going to say this, though. I think Metro Boomin's production's good, but he always does play it safe. I don't really hear many. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, he just does play it safe. But I will say this, though. The Mustard album shouldn't get any more praise than it does, because a lot of the songs are basic, generic club banger beats. Very stripped down beats. Very, snares are stripped down. The drums are stripped down. And it's just, overall, a very stripped down experience listening to it. It's like, where's the full beat coming in? So I can't really be like, Metro Boomin's better or Mustard's better, because they're kind of in that same, like, B tier. They're in that same kind of B tier, in my opinion, So they got some standouts. They always got some production stands out, like this song we're reviewing right now. But yeah, I mean, just overall, it's just one of those things where, they're both in B tier, and that's just how it is. It is what it is, And do you agree? Do you disagree? I don't know. Let me know and stuff like that. But yeah, that's my tier list for this. Let's get back and let's talk about Lil Durk. All right, Lil Durk's verse. Lil Durk had my favorite verse here. That fast flow with the melodic rapping just hits hard. Again, I compared it like some old Lil Durk songs, some of the old songs he used to make. This has that kind of similar vibe to it, but it's got that paired up with the fast rapping flows and with the melodic flows. So it absolutely hits hard. Lil Durk overall had my favorite verse here. The flow switches, and he just sounded great on here. So guys, the production hit. Young Thug's hook hit. His verse hit. Lil Durk's verse hit. Guys, this is a fantastic song. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. So 7 out of 10, what'd you think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. Thank you so much for listening, guys. If you're on YouTube, Pandora, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow. We're dropping new content all the gosh darn dang time. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one. And yeah, bye.